Hey, everybody, welcome to the Glen Kuiper Show. With the Major League Baseball postseason upon us, something I wanted to hit on. It has to do with Shohei Ohtani from the Los Angeles Dodgers. Ohtani has won 3 MVP awards in the last 4 years, a couple with the Angels and then one with the Dodgers. And he's in line for what should be his 4th career MVP award here in 2025. Same drill. Big numbers for Otani is another 50 home run season, 55 home runs this year. Pitching again, throwing 100 miles an hour, 23 starts this year. So he's back on the mound. That's a big deal. So you have all that. The numbers are always there with Otani. But that gets you to the two-way player talk, which is very interesting because there's not really anybody else to talk about except for Babe Ruth, right? That's the only other guy you can talk about as a two-way player. But even that is heavily leaning to Shohei Ohtani. Ohtani is in his 8th year in the big leagues. 5 of those, he's been a two-way player. He hasn't pitched in 3 of those because of injuries. We know what he's done offensively. But pitching-wise, if you look at his career, in 2018 as a rookie, 51 innings pitched. In 2021, after a couple of injury-plagued years, 130 innings pitched. 2022, 166 innings pitched. 2023, 132 innings pitched. And then injuries again, but he's come back this year, slowly worked his way back, 14 starts, 47 innings. Okay, so he is back being a two-way player for the 5th year out of 8 years of his career. Okay, that's pretty impressive. And remember, he's only 31 years old. He's going to do this more, right? So then steps in the comparison to the only other guy that you can compare him to, and that's Babe Ruth. But is there really even a comparison? Babe Ruth was a great pitcher from 1915 to 1919. In that stretch, 5 years, he won 87 games, a terrific left-handed starter. But he was only a hitter in 2 of those years. 1918, he played in 95 games and he hit 11 home runs. In 1919, he played in 130 games and hit 29 home runs. So he really did not start being a position player at all regularly until 1918, when he was actually a corner outfielder, played some left field, played some right field. But realistically, statistically, just look at it. Babe Ruth was a two-way player for 2 years of his career, 1918 and 1919. Otani has already been a full two-way player for 5 years in his career, and he will continue to do that. So what we're talking about here is 2 guys. Major League Baseball has been around for 130 years, give or take. I don't have the exact number. And only 2 people have ever done this at all consistently. And even Babe Ruth only did it for 2 years. Now, Otani, he's healthy and he will start next year and he'll be doing it for his 6th year. The guy's unbelievable. I mean, and that's what I wanted to talk about. This guy is so special that you have to branch way out past the baseball field to see how important he is to Major League Baseball. But let's start on the field. How many players right now will you stop at your TV and stand and watch their at-bat? How many are there? Otani? Yeah, I will. Kyle Schwarber? Maybe. Juan Soto? Maybe. Aaron Judge? Probably. After that, who are you going to stop and watch the at-bat? Because you just want to see the guy hit. Otani, for me, every time. And think about that, okay? But that's just him hitting. He is one of the 3 fastest players in all of Major League Baseball running from home to first. So he's fast too, right? He throws a fastball 100 miles per hour. Listen, folks, we've never seen anything like this before. Babe Ruth wasn't throwing 100 miles an hour. We've never seen anything like this, okay? There was a game at the end of the year. Shohei Ohtani was hitting and pitching. He hit a ball with an exit velocity of 113 miles an hour. He threw a pitch in the same game at 101 miles per hour. Stop and think about that just for a moment. Hit a ball 113, threw a ball 101 in the same game. Now, let's step off the field. We know about the contract. 10 years, $700 million, deferred money everywhere. So, is that a good investment for the Dodgers? It's a phenomenal investment. It may be the best investment that they ever make, okay? In 2024, Ohtani's first year with the Dodgers added 12 Japanese-based companies as new sponsors for their team. Think about that. They added $70 million in sponsorship revenue in 1 year. In 2025, this year, they added 4 more Japanese-based sponsors. The sponsors will just keep on coming. Not surprised, right? But is it just the Dodgers or is it all of Major League Baseball? Listen to this number. Japanese brand advertising in all Major League Baseball stadiums increased 210% in his first year with the Dodgers. So that's not just Dodger Stadium, that's every stadium in Major League Baseball. Nobody is even close to having the influence and the revenue power that Shohei Ohtani has. Think about this. Japan has a population of 122 million people. They love baseball. It is a baseball-loving country. They play great baseball over there. They love Shohei Ohtani for obvious reasons. How many Japanese people have become baseball fans because of Shohei Ohtani or have become Dodger fans? A country of 120 million people. Some of them probably weren't baseball fans before Ohtani came over here. So you've gone into a whole new country and brought people into Major League Baseball as fans. Think about that. Think about the global impact of Shohei Ohtani. It's almost hard to fathom and calculate. So his impact on the Dodgers and on Major League Baseball is unbelievable. And there's no reason to think that it's going to stop. I mean, how's it going to stop? Another influence he has is on other players. So now you go back to the diamond for the Dodgers. Guys want to play with this guy. Japanese players want to play with this guy. How could you not? Fellow countrymen, right? 2 years ago, Yoshinobu Yamamoto, everybody wanted this guy. Terrific pitcher out of Japan. Prime of his career. He's a stud, right? He was sought after by every team. Well, who do you think he signed with? The Dodgers. 12 years, $325 million contract. He didn't want to play with anybody else except the Los Angeles Dodgers and Shohei Ohtani. Here and going into the 225 season, Roki Sasaki, a young right-handed pitcher, terrific, right? Amateur free agent. It's not going to cost you a lot just yet. Everybody wanted him, could have signed with anybody. What does he do? He signs with the Los Angeles Dodgers because Shohei Ohtani is there and because Yamamoto's there. The rewards for having Shohei Ohtani on your team are endless on the field off the field, in the business office, in the stands. It is incredible if you really think about this. And the thing I like about Ohtani is when he's playing, when he's on the field, he really does look like he's enjoying the game. He almost has a youngster's look to him, the way he plays with the energy. He plays hard, but yet you'll see him smile on the field. You get the sense that he's really very much enjoying being out on the field. And think about all the things that I have mentioned and the pressure that could be there for Ohtani, but he doesn't look like he has pressure on him. He doesn't look stressed. He just looks like he's having fun playing the game he loves. That is incredibly attractive to fans. They like to see that. They want to see a star player having fun. Now, listen, is it easy to have fun on a baseball field when you're Shohei Ohtani and you're hitting 55 home runs? Absolutely. Absolutely, it is. But it just shows there's a youthful energy to Ohtani, even now in his 8th year in the major leagues. And he plays the game hard. He sprints to first base. He doesn't show up his opponents. And there's nothing to dislike about Shohei Ohtani on the baseball field. There's really not. So I just don't think we will ever see anything like Shohei Ohtani in our lifetime. In fact, I'm pretty well positive Major League Baseball, who knows? Who knows if you'll ever see another Shohei Ohtani? So whether you like the Dodgers or dislike the Dodgers, whether you like Shohei Ohtani or dislike Shohei Ohtani, watch him and enjoy him. Because what you're seeing, you may very well never see again. That's it for the Glen Kuiper Show. Hope you enjoyed it.